This government has borrowed the understanding of indemnity bonds from what are usually tendering or large contracts, whereby when you're entering into being reviewed, or when you're putting a bid out, when you're putting you're asked to put your money where your mouth is, meaning that if you fail to honor what you're saying you will do, you indemnify the person or the party, or in this case the state, from any damage that you could have caused by failing to do what you'd said you'd do. This is in the nature of commercial contracting. The exit control list and the rules framed thereunder have no mention of any form of such indemnity. It is correct to say that after a court has granted bail, this is tantamount to the executive sitting in the form of a second bail forum and has increased the condition of bail, and in this case to the tune of some billions of rupees. And the excuse or the argument used is that this is the actual amount in play uh, in the conviction which is currently under appeal for Nawaz Sharif. The whatever reasoning may be provided, and whether a silence of the law can be used in this manner to deprive someone from what the court has recognized as an urgent right of medical treatment, is a separate issue and argument. But the way that it's been done, the way that it needs an indemnification, which is merely a statement on stamp paper, shows that this is not really a legal issue. The issue here is more political. The government wants to save face with regards to one of its oldest campaign cries, which is to bringing the alleged corrupt politicians to book. And this is the same reason why the PMLN doesn't want to give this indemnification, because it doesn't want to be able to give in to that first initial cry of the government, campaign cry of the government, that this is something we are answerable for. Because Mia Nawaz Sharif holds that these judgments were given through extrajudicial pressure, because these judgments were completely devoid of legal merit. He will not want to politically give a statement which shows him to be in any kind of compromise. But more importantly, the PMLN wouldn't want to give this statement because they don't want to arm the PTI with political propaganda power. Otherwise, there's no harm in saying this. There's no effect on any kind of asylum understanding. These are wild conspiracy theories at best. There is no asylum clerk that exists somewhere in England that decides on some point-based system as to whether an ex-prime minister of a country deserves asylum. This is farcical. What needs to be looked at and what needs to be understood is that this indemnity bond is really, what's it doing? It's saying that Nawaz Sharif commits to giving these 7 billion rupees. But if Nawaz Sharif doesn't come back and he doesn't effectively defend his appeal, one of the basic requirements of which is that he is represented. So if he becomes an absconder, he loses the appeal against the conviction anyway. And the conviction comes back into play anyway, which means the NAB is anyway empowered to take that 7 billion rupee judgment, to seize his assets, to attach them, to auction them, and to make whole the damage that they say he has done by his corruption. So it has nothing, the indemnity bond, which is basically a statement on stamp paper, has no reason. There is no reason to have to give it, because if he's an absconder in appeal, like I just said, that would be triggered in any case. So this is sheer politics.